Hi guys, how have you been? How is everything going? Let me turn my other little lights on. I missed you guys. You guys are all my friends. I look forward to our messages and being live with you, and boy, do I miss you guys when I'm gone. So, really glad to be back today. We're going to be doing the water sign reading. Cancer, hello, Pisces and Scorpio. That's what we're going to be getting into today. So let me just clear some space. I've been so busy that I haven't even cleared space lately. How have you guys been? Let's take a moment and just chat. How have you guys been? Has everything been kosher? Has everything been all right? How's your families? How's the season treating you? How's your Christmas been so far? Let's see how you guys are. All right, who do we have over here? Hey, we got Kira. We got Markers. Hi there, Kira. Hey, Stat. Oh, hey, Mex. Oh, good to see you guys. Oops. Mex, it's been real. Family is good. I'm an undercover Grinch. Oh, you try so hard not to be undercover. Probably for the kids. Oh, yes. I hear you. I hear you. A lot of people would probably agree. You know, as you get older, Christmas just isn't what it was growing up. There's a lot of revelations, isn't there? Revelations about shopping, revelations about how fast this season goes. I mean, have you guys ever realized how fast, right? I feel like December has only been a couple of weeks and we're almost done, you know, and I'm just like, where did December even go? I feel like I haven't had a moment to love December, you know, celebrating my grandpa's anniversary for his death and the tree falling down, and some family feuds. It just took away my Christmas. It just took it all away. And I've been trying so hard to recover. You guys don't even know the drama that I have been through the past few days. It's very unlike me to miss work or to take a personal health day or just, you know, completely go in my room. And the last time I did that, I was sick with COVID. You know, I just don't take time off like that. But I had to. I had to for my own sanity, my own emotional health, because, guys, I've been having fights with my family here. It's been unfair. It's been terrible. And it's like things just aren't working out. So as some of you guys may be experiencing breakups for the Christmas season, and I just did the air sign reading, and there was a lot of breakups, but with potential makeups, I feel like me as a Gemini, part of my breakups is breaking up with family, you know, breaking up and parting ways. And I don't want to be ugly like that, but there's only so much you can take before you say to yourself, am I hurting myself more by being in this connection? You know, or because you're going to hurt either way. You're going to hurt if you leave the relationship, but sometimes you're going to hurt if you stay in the relationship as well. You kind of have to do your pros and cons and see which is less painful, you know, make a good choice for yourself. So I hope you guys are making good choices. They're hard to make, but they need to be made. Sometimes it costs you literally, it costs you financially to make a choice like that of a separation. It's gonna hurt your paycheck. For some of you guys, it's gonna hurt your children making choices that are good for you, and you have to decide, is that important? Does that matter? Does that play a part? You know, you gotta figure things out, guys. I really think that the eclipse that we just had shook things up a lot for everybody. Did you guys ever feel that? Did you feel like, oh, you know what, the eclipse, it really shook my family tree, or it really shook my relationship, you know? The water signs are going to be heavily affected by the full moon in Gemini that we just had, 3 degrees in Gemini, Vedic sidereal. And you guys are going to be dealing with communication. A lot of communication. Friendships and siblings will get brought up with that full moon. And the fact that we had the eclipse, a full eclipse. Talk about major endings, major shifts, major clarity and revelations. It's really about taking the rose-colored glasses off about yourself, which is a true revelation. A lot of you guys are going to discover things about who you are and what you're about. And boom, revelation. Who are you really? But you're also going to have some revelations about who other people are. Are they fake? Are they real? Are they using you? Are they using someone you love? Those revelations are going to come up as well. So I don't know. I think it's good for everyone, though, to have the truth. The truth hurts, but it feels good. We'd rather hear the truth than a lie, so we can heal from it, you know? So Kira, you're isolated, so all is good. I guess the good side of being a hermit, basically, right? Yeah, isolation. You do have to learn how to be okay and healthy with people. You know, Teal Swan just had a video on that if we really love isolation and we love being alone, and that's where we feel good about ourselves, that's wonderful, but it shouldn't be that way. She said we should be able to be knowing who we are and being strong in who we are and feeling comfortable and safe and good around other people. And if that's an issue, we need to fix that. You know, she just said that. So that's a revelation as well. Being alone is good for peace and rejuvenation, but we are not meant to be alone all the time. So we do have to look at those things as well. All right, so let's see what's going on. I feel like doing a Celtic cross right now for the water signs, the collective, and of course in the extended we're going to get into Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio individually, okay? So what's going on with the water signs right now? Crisp and clear. Okay, I feel crisp and clear energy with this card. Like very detailed. Never seen things more clear ever in your life. What's crossing you? What's in your past? All right. What are you dealing with right now, currently? Water signs. Oh, well, one more wanted to come out. A third one. Okay. What wants to come out in the future? Please show me the water signs. Okay. How do you view the situation? How does your person view the situation? Oh, you guys can't see. Okay. How does your person view the situation? What is your challenge? And what is the future outcome for the water signs? What do you see as a future outcome? Okay. All right. What does Spirit see? All right. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Twin flames did want to pop out under that. This is true love, but more than true love, it's a reunion or a union with a twin flame. It's a bond. It's a bond with a twin flame, and a twin flame is one soul, two bodies. Under that is the Four of Wands, another twin flame card, 1111. This is the card of union. So yeah, there is going to be a union with you and your twin, especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio. Okay? All right. So let's go in. Let's see what's happening with you right now, water signs. Right now, you are looking at the fine print, the details. You're just like, that doesn't make sense, or this makes sense, or I want this in my life, or I don't want that in my life. But more importantly, you're using your skills and everything you've learned and accomplished to create a new pentacle. It's kind of like the old pentacles, but it's new to you because you're creating it with everything you've got. So this is another year. We're dealing with 2022. A big moment coming up for so many people. What's this year going to be like? What's going to happen? Who am I going to meet? Who am I going to be with? Who am I going to be? Who am I going to lose? Who am I going to gain? There's so many worries. There's so many excitements. There's a lot of healing. But there's worry because we don't know what's happening. So with the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, are we overthinking? Are we over worrying? Are we looking at something over and over and over again? Are we tired of recreating another year just like the last? I think you're craving change. Or maybe change is just happening to you right now. Let's see what's crossing you, water signs. Wow, we're definitely dealing with a Scorpio here. Or it's just Scorpio energy, okay? Scorpio. So we have the Tower card. And this is sudden, shocking events that you did not see coming your way. This was a tornado in the dark. This was an accident. This is a shocking event that changes things completely. This is like my life is about to undergo construction. My work is about to undergo construction. My money, my relationship, my family, maybe my career in some way, maybe my family in some way. I don't know, but for the water signs as a collective group, you guys are dealing with the Tower right now. That's what you're dealing with. And it's probably because the moon, you know, yes, it rules Cancer, and this could really be hitting home for Cancer. But the moon has something to say with all the water signs because the moon moves water. The moon affects and changes the water. It manipulates the water. So yeah, the full moon has really affected you. And this is the last full moon of the year. Not to mention we're in winter solstice. So this is a major balancing, a major shift. And we're about to die. Literally, we're about to die. The season, the year is about to die and end. Scorpio energy. That's probably why we have so much Scorpio. We are about to experience the death of 2021 and everything that was. And now we're recreating. So we're planting new seeds. We want new things for ourselves. Maybe we want new people in our lives. But this is about a breakup. This is about a breakup. This is about a dramatic fight. This is a separation. This is an ending suddenly of a job or something to do with career. This is a shocking surprise from someone that you didn't expect it from. Could be bad, could be good. I mean, the Tower, let's just see what goes around it. Let's look at the past. In the past, you have the Knight of Pence. And you also have the Nine of Swords, which reveals the energy of stress, heartbreak, pain, panic, jealousy, anger, loss, hurt, sadness, fear, misery, hate, even doubt, pressure, under dun, 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 right? We have rejection. We have sorrow. And we have anxiety. There's a lot of pain in the past that has just been sitting there. It's given you sleepless nights. It's put a lot on your mind. It's triggered you. This tower has triggered you to think about things in the past that you've not really healed from. And a lot of us say, oh, Steph, I've healed. I've so healed. My only advice for you on that, if you ever even care to take my advice, because I don't know that you will, but my advice on that is healing never stops. Shocker, right? It's just that's my experience. That's my vision. That's my thought. That's my feeling on the matter. And I've done a lot of healing. So I think I come from a place of some experience on that. And I have to say, it's not over. Just because you are better about a situation than you were before, and you think that that's miraculous healing, it doesn't mean you have to stop the healing and you're done. You can go on about your life. Think of it this way. When people heal from like a cancer naturally, holistically, they may be cured of cancer, and they may take an image to see if the cancer is there, and it's gone. And they're like, yay. Are they going to go back to eating cancerous foods or being negative, which brought on the cancer, or stressing or putting themselves in toxic environments? No. Whenever you do heal miraculously, it's not over. You didn't climb the mountain and that's all. Story's over. You continue healing, and your life only improves. I'm saying that because I've known people that have healed from cancer. And when they don't take care of their life and their body the way they did before they knew they were cancer-free, they go back downhill and they get cancer again. It comes back. And I just feel like I'm not trying to be morbid. My grandpa did die from cancer. I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just sharing something about facts, about healing. That we can heal, but we have to keep doing it. We have to keep the sickness at bay. And sometimes it's a sickness of the heart or a sickness of the mind. But just because you deal with something however long ago and you've been much better because you dealt with it, doesn't mean you're done with it forever. And it doesn't mean that that's not going to creep back up again and come back up and cause drama in your life again, and that whatever you healed from isn't going to pop back up in your life. You may be triggered. So you have to heal again, or you just have to keep healing. It's just a constant. So anyways, whatever you've been dealing with, whether you healed from it before or you're just healing from it now, it's a constant work in progress. And it may feel like a snail's pace. It may be slow and steady, but it's moving forward. And you're always moving forward. And it's not over. And you're always going to be mourning the people that have passed away that you love. And it's never going to be okay like it was before. It's never going to the pain will be gone. The pain will be better. How about that? I always tell people when you're healing from grief, and I do have someone that watches me that lost her daughter, and I'm so sorry. I've never meant to stress you out with late readings. I'm on it. That's all I can say. But for people that have lost and grieved children, that's the worst, the absolute worst suffering on the planet. That I believe on a scale, that ranks number one. Losing your little baby, no matter how old they are, 50 or 5 or 5 days old. Losing your child, that's just the worst. It's just the worst, the worst. And I've seen people have done it, and I never want to be in their shoes, ever, ever. My grandma lost my dad when he was 40, and it's been a train wreck in her life. But you do heal and grieve differently from the death of a child versus the death of a husband or a wife that maybe you've shared more life with than without them. My grandma's also gone through that, suffering the loss of her husband of 50 plus years marriage. I guess 60 years now that I think of it. And she's grieving so deeply for the loss of her soulmate, because they definitely were. And her partner and her friend and her confidant and her support, her smile every morning, her comfort in the night, someone that looks out for her. That's a whole different loss. And people feel that loss even with parents sometimes as well, which is another different kind of loss. And they feel it in a different way also than losing a spouse. When you lose a parent or even both parents, the two people that care about you and support you in anything you do in this life, the two people that have your back, are supposed to have your back, and the two people that would die for you, take a bullet for you, go to the bank for you, pull you out of any mess, be an ear, be a hero. When you lose that person that cares about your birthday, cares about your Christmas, cares about your children, cares about your job and your success and how well you do in life and how happy you are, and cares about how people treat you, that's the kind of love that you get from your parents. So it doesn't matter what age you are, when you lose your parents or parent, you lose someone very dear to you that can never be replaced. I guess so we're talking about a lot of healing. Water signs, looks like you guys are doing a lot of healing, and because there's a lot of suffering, and it looks like what you're dealing with right now triggered you into some major life-changing, soul-altering drama. Okay? In a nutshell, the Tower is drama. And this is what can I say? It's a fucking tower. What can I say? You got a lot on your plate, don't you? It's a fucking tower. Let's keep going. Let's go into what you're dealing with right now. Like today. Right? Because this is recent past and distant past, which is all hurtful, but what's going on right now? Three of Wands, manifestation card, expectation card, Page of Cups, desire card. Boy, do you want a new beginning. You're just like, I'm ready for new stuff. Maybe you're getting over a lover. You're like, Steph, I am over my ex. I'm ready for a new lover. I'm ready for romance, Steph. Universe, bring my love. Bring my love to the table. You're like, bring in my love. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for a partner. Bring it, bring it, bring it. I want to kiss someone. I want to hug someone. I want to love someone. Oh, I want to be in someone's arms. I want to love someone too. Like, just, give it to me. So you're manifesting this. You're calling this in. It's on the way. You can expect it. Your ships will come in. If the water signs are trying to call in love into your life, romance, passion, love, relationship, personal relationship, intimate relationship, it is on the way. And that may be good news for you after all this shit. It's like this is a lot going on here. Could be family related, could be love related, I don't know. But damn, to get through this tower and all of this and see the sun here at the end of the storm, whoo, feels good to have that knowing. So you're calling this person in. I do think you could be getting love from a Leo. So, well, it's got to be a Leo. It's someone very confident. It's someone sure of themselves. It's someone that has themselves put together. It's a good-looking person. It's a romantic person. Well, this person would be a little bit tan, in my opinion. This person has a lot of good, pure intentions for you. This person is coming in at the right time for you after you've worked through a lot of healing. So slow and steady wins the race. This lover is coming into your life. If if you don't see any sign of this yet, you will. Give it about 4 weeks, which is 1 month, 1 cup, 1 chalice. All right, 3 to 4 weeks. Expect to see some kind of a sign, believe me, a knowing that this person is entering into your life. But that's what's going on right now, the conjuring and the calling of this love, of passion in your life. I don't see that it's major yet, because we have the Page of Cups. It's very new. It's a renewal at the very least, or it's very new. It's a tiny baby relationship. It's baby steps. It's not a major thing, but it certainly is a relationship. Okay, that's coming up. Let's see what's happening in your near future. We're talking in the next couple weeks. There's the Leo, 5 of Wands, but there's some drama, isn't there? There's discord. So over the next couple weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, okay, there's going to be some drama. Just expect it. It's in the cards. Ah! But it's drama that you have to do to clear the air. Get it out of you. Say what you feel. You know, I don't want to be a spoiler, but when I did the air sign extended, for Gemini and Libra especially, it said you've got to express yourself. You're not. You know, our Archangel Gabriel came up in that reading and he's like, talk, speak, say it, get brave, stand up for yourself, say something. And that's the advice here for the water signs. Stand up for yourself. This tower is coming in not to crush you and destroy your life, but to help you rebuild your life, to rebuild it better. And you're going to ruffle some feathers. You're going to get into some tiffs with some people. You're going to fucking have drama and discord with your circle, be it family, be it lovers, be it neighbors, be it whatever the fuck the situation is. But at the end of the day, in the near future, you cleanse away all that toxic tar that was building up in your life. Thoughts, ideas, overthinking, overworrying, frustration, stress. You know, fuck. We can't live like that. Can you really live like that? I guess you can. Do you want to? Do you want to? A lot of people feel like, Steph, I have to. It's my mother-in-law. I have to live with that stress. Or Steph, it's my kid. I have to live with that. Or Steph, it's my twin flame. I have to deal with this. No, you don't. Or, you know, Steph, it's my brother. Steph, it's my best friend. Steph, it's whatever. No, you don't. You don't have to. And I think for water signs, because you are nurturers. I know Cancer's the most, but at the heart of every single water sign is a very emotional, a very spiritual, very nurturing being. And at the very heart of you, I don't care what nakshatra you're in, what pada you're in, what sign you're in, or whatever the fuck. I know as a woman, because I'm a female astrologer, I have a different perspective. I am a divine feminine. I am in tune with my femininity here. I know in my intuition, without a shadow of a doubt, that I don't care what the fuck water sign you are. At the soul of who you are is a nurturer and a caregiver. That is who you are. And there's a lot of differences of opinions on each sign and para and nakshatra and blah, 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 and all this fucking shit. I don't care. I'm a woman and I don't care. I know in my intuition what it means because I immerse myself in the energy of water. I want to be in there with it. I want to breathe it in. I want to feel it. I want to be in water's essence. I want to feel the vibrations and the feelings and the thoughts and the flow that water gives, which is very, very, very powerful. And water is a very important element. It represents the energy of love. So out of all the elements, water represents love. Because water feeds, water gives, water grows. We need moisture to thrive. Water is also sacrificial. and it supports life, which is what it does at its essence, which is love. Love supports you and me. Love supports life. And it's up and it's down and it's in and it's out and it's flowy, and it can be really harsh. It can crash down and destroy things. You can love too much, you can love too little, but love can destroy things. Love is powerful. Water is powerful. And if you're watching this and you're a water sign, just know how powerful you are. You have an ability in you to pour out of you the greatest power in the universe. You can heal anything. You can nurture and grow anything. You can forgive anything if you want. You hold the universe in your heart, and you have such compassion. If anything, water signs are extremely compassionate. Can you lose your shit? Yes. Can you come off abrasive or selfish at times? Sure, like anybody. But you always come back to your element. Everyone can venture off and tiptoe and dip their hands and toes into other elements. But water and any other element always reverts back to their roots. And for the water signs, your root is water, is love, is nurture, is care give. So whatever this moment is for you that just blows shit up like an atomic bomb, just know that no matter the drama that awaits you in the next couple weeks, because you're going to have it. You're going to have that fight. You're going to have that drama. You're going to get back to you. You're going to get back to what's healthy and what's good. And once this storm is over and the ocean subsides back into itself and the hurricane is gone and all the drama is settled, goodness will come from it. And Spirit says, allow it to cleanse. I also feel like this is the fire in the burning of a field to make the earth more nutritious for further growth. Okay? A lot of farmers burn their fields so they can put nutrients back into the earth and make it more of a soil, make it more, well, just better. So anyways, this needs to happen. So just don't be scared of this. I know a lot of us are like, oh God, I want to avoid a train wreck. I want to avoid a fight or a drama. I want to avoid all confrontation at all costs. And Pisces and Scorpio are the best at avoiding fucking drama. And a lot of people don't believe that. Follow Vedic, first of all. But anyways, Pisces wants to isolate and avoid because, hello, they don't feel comfortable around people anyways. They don't want to be involved in that. They don't want to bother anybody, okay? Pisces wants to avoid. That is part of their cue, avoidance and isolation. Pisces tries very hard to avoid conflict, but they are known as the fighter fish, like the beta fish, not because they're alpha beta verse, but I mean the beautiful beta fish, the one I have in my little thing right here, an actual beta fish, which are fighter fish, and they need to be alone. These fish need to be alone. They can't be with other fish. They attack them. So, you know, Pisces is kind of in that energy a little bit as well. And you don't like to be around a lot of people because you don't want to attack a lot of people. I don't blame you. You're like, I don't want to fight with people. But here's the deal. If you are cornered, if you feel there's no way to avoid the tower, it's coming straight for you. They're headed for you, bullseye. This is going to be the fight. You're going to have to prepare for it. Pisces will fight. Pisces will fight very harshly. Pisces will cause some damage. Pisces can turn into a little tornado. But after they've had their emotional outburst, I think of them like a little Pikachu. They may be looking small, but they pack a punch. Not physically, literally, but I mean, the lightning just resembles that. How they can strike like lightning from such a small little package. Pisces can let it loose like that. But then they have to revert back into themselves. They have to isolate. They need time to recover. they need to cry. They need to go to their bed. They need to be in their shell. They need to go there in their cave, in their isolation spot, and they need to reflect on every word that was said. Because keep in mind, Pisces is looking at Virgo. That is their 1-7. So Pisces will always see things the way a Virgo sees things, because that's what they're looking at. They're looking at the energy of Virgo, which is obsessive, compulsive. It's overthinking, over worrying, over stressing, and replaying things in your head over and over. And also very good at holding a grudge. And that's the unfortunate side of a Pisces. Not only can you pack a punch, you can pack a grudge. It's very difficult for Pisces to release, to let go, to let bygones be bygones, to move on from something, which is their karma. That's why their 12th house, the house of release and letting go. This is the Pisces karma. It doesn't mean that it's because you're a Pisces you master that art. It means you're a Pisces because you're faced with the difficulty of learning that art. Everyone thinks they're born as something because they're a master of it. No, you're born under a sign because you are not the master of it. And you are here to master it now. So Pisces has to master the letting go of the grudge, and the release, and the letting go, and the moving on, and the transformation, and the new beginning. Okay, so then when it goes down to Scorpio, you guys are very good at withholding. Scorpio is very much represented by the High Priestess in the tarot. You are the gate. You are the block. You are the barrier between reality and fantasy, reality and spirituality, emotions and stoic non-emotions, 3D, 5D. You know, Scorpio represents the gate. Think of Anubis. You know, he welcomes souls into the underworld. That's Scorpio. Hey, fucking Anubis. Hello. Dark. At the gate. Testing. Withholding the key. Unless. Scorpio's always unless. So with Scorpio, you hold back unless somebody passes the test for you. Unless somebody opens the door. Unless somebody gives you something in return. Then Scorpio will allow to be open fully and open that gate and that barrier and that blockage. But see, Scorpio becomes very angry when they've become vulnerable, given you the key, opened the gate, let you in a safe place for them, to only find out there's betrayal, hurt, pain, heartbreak, rejection, sorrow, etc., with the 9 of Swords. When Scorpio feels that, there's a complete anger. They're Mars ruled. So they will explode. And Scorpios can have a very intense temper because they withhold so much. And when they let go of a little vulnerability, they're angry that they let you see their sensitive side and that you have the key to get in there. They don't want you to have the key. You know, they feel like you stole it at that point. So when a Scorpio has been triggered or has been angered, watch out, because Scorpios can be very violent. I mean, that is just the truth. I'm not speaking ill on them. My son Maddie is a Scorpio in tropical. My grandpa's a Scorpio and my sister-in-law's a Scorpio. Have I seen temperaments within all of them? Oh, fuck yeah, I have. What about my lovers? I've had a lot of Scorpios in my life. Both my kids' fathers had Scorpio in them. Yes, there's violence. So there's a worry there, you know, especially with the Tower and the 5 of Wands. That with Scorpio, there could be either A, intense anger, which shows in outbursts through words or text or writing or actions with the wands. There's going to be bursts of intensity coming from the Scorpio. And it's because of a pain. There's a hurt and there's a pain inside, but instead of them crying about it, they'd much rather get angry about it. And that's how the Scorpio kind of processes their feelings. They process it through quick bursts of intense, what looks like anger. That's why a lot of Scorpios tend to cry when they get mad. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Scorpio cry when they're angry. And you think, oh, they must be so sad and heartbroken. Don't come too close. The Scorpio is crying because they're very angry. And they hate that they've allowed someone to influence them enough to get there. So they're just mostly angry at themselves, but really angry at being emotional at the same time. So the most conflictive water sign is Scorpio. And it's, because they're withdrawn, they're hidden, they're reserved. They want to keep everything under wraps. Now, Scorpio is one of the water signs that will show immense feelings. They are extremely loyal to a fault. Scorpios can be the most loyal, dedicated water signs, or any sign in general. And extremely affectionate, much like a Cancer. Scorpio and Cancers actually make a pretty good mix. Very intense signs, though. But yeah, so they will love you very, very much and intensely, and they're very protective. They can be jealous. That's that's just part of their element there. The Jeshta in them, there is some jealousy. So protective, jealous, reserved, withheld, withdrawn, secretive. Anyways, that's just part of the emotions that Scorpio might be going through right now. Is feeling exposed and feeling very angry about it. Also being triggered about some things from the past or some things that hurt them that they feel very angry for. But mostly with the Scorpio, it's, I hurt myself. You might get a Scorpio that, you made me so mad, you hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings, and they go out on Facebook and they lash, and it's goddamn this and fuck that, and they let everyone know, fuck all this. I'm pissed, I'm Scorpio, I'm pissed. And they make a fool of themselves because they've just exploded like a volcano. They let their emotions get the best of them, which they never really do. But when they do, they make an ass of themselves. And now they're like, God damn it, I let this person do this to me. Now I'm angry because now everyone knows my drama. Now everyone knows I'm upset. Now people are coming to me with sympathy and I don't really want it. I've caused a lot of attention on myself I didn't want. I'm angry. Shit, fuck, it's me. I did it. I should have closed my goddamn mouth and I didn't do it. Again. And then you just get through this cycle of, what's wrong with me? Why am I doing that? Nothing's wrong with you. You're passionate, okay? Don't worry about what other people think. So you're passionate. So you blew off some steam because you never do. It's not the end of the world, but you think it is. You're like, Stephanie, it is the end of the fucking world. Well, maybe for you it feels that way, but it's good that you got it out of you. It's too bad you don't let it out in little spurts and you just blow up. But either way, it's out. Let's just focus on the now. So, for Scorpio, it's just secrets. And what I mean by the secrets is they secretly feel bad for what they did. But instead of admitting to that, they say, I only did that because you did this. Or this would have never happened if you never did this. Excuses. So Scorpios secretly know they're in the wrong. And if you were to do a tarot reading for them or, an intuitive reading or talk to them privately with a therapist or something, they'd probably admit, yes, it was me. I've been not respecting my boundaries. I've been withholding. I've been unwilling to see things in another perspective. So yeah, it's me. but in public with everybody else, usually it's easier for them to admit a wrong if the other person is taking the blame or the guilt. Then they feel like, oh, well, yeah, thank you. It's me too. Then they feel comfortable. But for a Scorpio to just come outright and say, hey, I was wrong and I'm sorry, it's difficult for them because they like to withhold their sensitivities and their vulnerabilities. And when they get embarrassed, when they get upset, they have a hard time dealing with those emotions. So in a nutshell, Scorpios are very good at burying their feelings. Burying, burrowing, burying, whatever you want to call it. But they hide their emotions and feelings. They tuck it away and they lock it up. When you think of a Scorpio, think of that guy from the Pirates of the Caribbean. What was his name? He had like the octopus beard. He was like the captain of the ship that would transfer souls to the underworld. What is his name? He had the octopus beard. Oh, I can't think of his name. He had the key in his octopus tentacles. The key to his heart. Anyways, I don't remember his name. But he got brokenhearted from the Queen of the Sea, the Witch of the Sea or whatever, and she broke his heart. He pulled his heart out of his body and he locked it up in a little chest and he buried it. Oh, Davy Jones. Thank you, markers. Yeah, when you think of Scorpio, think of Davy Jones. Very loving, very dedicated, very heartfelt, emotional being. But he buried it. And he literally took it to an island on land and buried it and locked it away so he didn't have to feel his feelings anymore. Yeah, it was Calypso. So he buried, no, he didn't bury Calypso's heart. He buried his heart. And he had a key around his tentacles. And so what they did wrong to him was they stole the key and they opened the heart. And once the heart got opened, he started crying. He started feeling really emotional again. He was just, he didn't want to have those feelings. So they came back. They came back for Calypso, and he's just like, oh, you broke my heart. Why'd you do this? You know, he didn't want anyone to get him emotional. So anyways, I'm sorry. But the point is with Scorpio, you're the same way. And just like Anubis, you have the key. All right? You have the key, and you do not want anyone to pass, you know? And when they do, they're in a very sacred space. And if they mess that up, it's a Calypso storm. Yeah. The emotional sails. Yeah, the emotional storm. So anyways, you know, Scorpio is very much like that. And you might be going through that right now with the Tower, what's going through your thoughts, the fight that you're ready to prepare for that's coming up. It's going to heal old wounds, and that's very, very good. So, you know, moving on, and we're just going to hurry up here with Cancer. Hello. Hello, Cancer. You are protective. Don't fuck with my family. Don't fuck with my house, my sanctuary, my shell, man. That is off limits. Boundaries. Now, Cancer is very welcoming and very warm. They are nurturing caregiver mother types, archetypes. So they'll let you in, and they'll let you sleep in their bed, and they'll let you eat their food, and they'll let you be on their sofa, and they'll give you the shirt off their back, and they'll share. Ooh, child, if anyone could share, ooh, honey, it's a Cancer. Watch even little Cancer babies, little 2 1-year-olds. Cancer babies will share. They love to nurture and share. They're usually the siblings that kiss their siblings' boo-boos or owies or tries to make them feel better. It starts very young with Cancer signs, the nurturing. It also starts where they do not have boundaries. And they wait, and they wait, and they wait, thinking that, you know what? Other people are going to be just as loving and nurturing and caregiving and good as I am. No. No. That's the surprise for Cancer. They realize that the men and women in their lives or the family members in their lives or whomever they've given their love to does not reciprocate the way they do. And they realize, sometimes too late, that they have given and given and given without boundary. And at this point, they are so mother-loving frustrated at the situation and the advantages being taken by their kindness, by their goodness, saying, please partake in my home, partake in my bed, partake in my food, partake in my space. They can only host for so long before they say, you're completely disrespecting me or my space or my life, my things, my children, my home, my job, everything. Because the Cancer will let people in. Welcome, welcome, welcome into my life. Welcome, be here. And then people use it against them. They throw things in their face. They take advantage. They may steal. They may lie. They may cheat. They may give what you've given them to someone else. So for Cancer, the ultimate betrayal is betrayal itself. That how dare you do for someone else what you wouldn't do for me? How dare you take what I've given you and give to someone else? How dare you take everything that I've given out of love and throw it away as if it were nothing? How dare you not notice all the little acts of kindness and love that I've given you? How dare you? So that's when the Cancer becomes Calypso. And you might even want to call Cancer Calypsycho. Cancers will lose their shit. And they will lose it to a point where half of their family, if not all of them, have said at one point or another, you're fucking crazy. That's fucking Cancer. It is what it is. It really is. It is what it is. And Cancers don't give a fuck. They don't give one tiny little fuck. They are like, that girl from The Sound of Music singing in the freaking mountains and the Alps. Like, these are all the fucks I give, none at all. And Cancer's like, say what you will, say what you might, do what you do. I don't give a fuck. It's war. It's on. This is Calypso when she was betrayed in Pirates of the Caribbean. And she realized she was betrayed and used. They set her free, and she screamed and broke her chains. She grew from a normal human size to like a major sea creature freaking giant. And she raged, and then the rain started falling. The hurricane came. They had a freaking whirlpool, like just right there. It was insane. And then she had the sea creatures coming in too, like the freaking whales and sharks and all that shit. And she was like, get him, boys. Get him. Get him. And Cancer gets to the point of an explosion where no fucks are given. Cancer will burn their house to the fucking ground to end a fight in what they would consider justice. I'm not lying. If you guys want to check the CIA and finding out some of the most crazy zodiac signs based on statistics from the people they've had arrested, Cancer's fucking number one. Go check that shit out for yourself. I ain't lying. I mean, when the world actually has statistics on some spiritual shit, it kind of makes you wonder, how motherfucking crazy is a Cancer? Don't fuck with a Cancer. They are crazy. They are Alice in Wonderland, we're all mad here, Treasure Cat. I ain't playing with you. I'm not playing with you. And there's no lengths to the way the Cancer will go in their rage. Now, Scorpios will blow up like a volcano, but they will decompress quickly. You'll watch a Scorpio. They'll explode and they'll decompress. they dwell on it, and they're Scorpios, you know, so they're little scorpion assholes, and they've got their little tail with poison, and they like to pick at shit. But the Cancer's just a fucking time bomb. And they don't let shit go. They probably, I mean, they could hold a grudge, that's for sure. However, Cancers are very quick to forgive if they feel that it is genuine. And if you've ever met a Cancer, or if you are one and you know what I'm talking about, when someone is genuinely, tearfully sorry and they expose their heart, they share something intimate with you, or they cry in front of you, or they fall down and fall apart in front of you, you have nothing else but love, care, nurture, compassion, forgiveness that explodes out of you again. Because all of a sudden, all of that calypso craziness turns into mama. Okay? You know, you can go from a calypso to mama in 0 to 60 seconds. You know what I mean? 0 to 60. And you're just like, okay, I'm over my fucking rage. I love you. It's okay. Don't cry. Don't lose your shit. Life's going to be all right. We're going to rebuild. Everything's going to be okay. We can come back from this. So Cancer is very good at rebuilding. If, and I do mean if, because they're very intuitive, they're psychics. If someone is genuine. Now, if somebody does them dirty and is ingenuine and wants to apologize with some half-ass cockeyed bullshit, Cancer's going to see right through it and say, fuck off. You're not even genuine. Get off my doorstep. Don't talk to me. Don't text me. Don't come over. Don't fuck with me. Cancer is very good at cutting shit off when it's been too much. But mind you, please mind you, Cancer only turns into Calypso when Cancer's taken so much. And that is just the truth. Cancer gets abused and walked all over and turns into a doormat. That's the sad thing about Cancers. They can become doormats, and the only time they ever really stand up for themselves or lose it like that is when, like I said, family, home, or themselves have been stepped on. However, they're very quick to respond for children. They don't let their children get abused in any way. They will not allow it for a Peloponnesian second. They will not allow their home to be abused in any type of way. But they do allow themselves to be abused. And that is the sad thing with Cancer. Much like a mother, you know, mothers take a lot of shit. They hold back a lot of suffering and put a smile on their face for their children. You know, so they hold it all in too, much like Scorpio. They do, they hold it in. They are the crab, they are the one with the shell. They carry a lot on their back. They carry the world on their shoulders. They carry other people. It's difficult for them to be selfish. Cancers just don't have a selfish nature. For those of you that say, I've dated a Cancer and they're very selfish, well, A, you're probably very young. B, you probably only study tropical astrology. C, you're probably only judging that person on their sun sign, birthday, zodiac. You know, so there's a lot of reasons why you think that of the Cancer. But if you look at a moon sign Cancer or an ascendant Cancer, that's very different. They're very much in what I'm explaining. And even if you look at a sun sign Cancer in Vedic, and most people have still experienced this Cancer trait even in tropical. So tropical signs can really represent this as well for certain people. But I tend to find if Cancer cuspers are in the tropical side, if let's say there's a Cancer that is a cusper with Leo within 5 days of the Leo birthday, they can have some more tendencies to be more like a Leo than they are like a Cancer. So you can see some differences there. But in a nutshell, what I am describing as far as whom the Cancer is, this fits the bill. This is the actual archetype energy, the mother, the nurturer, and the crab structure of the sign of Cancer. At the same time, with the zodiac Cancer and the Chariot card, they will persevere. They will push through. They're resilient. And Cancers are very determined. They may live in fantasy a lot of the time, but Cancers will charge through situations like the Chariot. And they will overcome obstacles, battles. This is why they're resilient. This is why they're very good at forgiveness and letting shit go. They're very quick to forgive. So when the Cancer does forgive because someone was genuine, they don't look back. They are a holder of the past, but only a holder of the past on what's important to them. They will release negative past. A Cancer can teach you how to release the negativity, but they hold on to what's dear, what's important to them, what's special, and what means so much. So they're very good at teaching you how to deal with those emotions. They do dwell a lot on the past, which is what keeps them so hopeful. Cancers do tend to stick around with someone that's unhealthy because they're remembering how good they once were and how much that meant to them. Example, you meet someone who's amazing and they're your best friend, you fall in love, the moments you share are intense and beautiful, and you expose your soul to that person, and that person exposes their soul to you. You share deep, monumental moments, but then a year passes and they've cheated on you, or they've lied to you, or taken something from you, or they've gotten addicted to something, or they're becoming toxic. Most people are able to walk away from someone like that. But a Cancer will stick around, and they'll stick around like a mother. Why? Because they remember who that person was. And in their form of healing is reminding that person of who they believe them to be. So they constantly want to bring up the good, how good it was, how good things have been, the past, nostalgia, the good moments, the good times. That's what makes Cancers hang on. If they didn't hang on to the good times and they only hung on to the bad times, they wouldn't be hanging on at all because they wouldn't want it. But see, Cancers just grab the good, and that's a lot of their issues. Anyways, so I'm done with that. Moving on, we've talked about the water signs now and how they're dealing with the Tower and how they're processing this energy. And so what's happening here for all the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, this major monumental destructuring of your life is going on right now. As I'm doing this reading, this shit is going on. Or it went on a few days ago, or it's happening within the next 24 hours. Like, shit's gonna get real. And it's gonna get intense really fast. This is a storm headed your way. And all you're trying to do is communicate with love. What you desire more than anything is to move on from this tower and get the fuck away from it. You want better, and you want good, and you want more. But where you're headed is a quarrel. You're trying like hell to avoid this. It's obvious. But you're going to have to go head first into the quarrel and speak from your heart and speak from your truth and speak from things that maybe you have written down, maybe a list, maybe pros and cons, maybe experiences. But communication, because of the full moon in Gemini, even if it was just 3 degrees in Vedic, you need to really focus on that communication style, because other people are not going to understand you. They're going to misinterpret what you're saying. Your emotions are going to come across more intense than your words, and people may shut down. So there is a warning here to be detailed and, well, just accurate about how you're feeling. So think about it before you say it. But know that this quarrel, it's coming your way. Okay, the next card here. Now, this is going to be how you think and see and feel about this situation, okay? Queen of Wands, so passionate. You want to stand up for yourself. It's good. I like it. And this is Leo energy, but You're just like, Steph, yeah, I'm okay and I'm very confident and it is time. It is time. You're going to stand up for yourself. You have to. You must. And you know that duty calls. You're putting on your protection gear. You're gearing up for the war, for the fight, for the battle, whatever awaits you. Whatever comes my way, so be it. And I feel you with your scepter putting it on the ground. Just like, go ahead and come at me. You're preparing for this. Bring it. Bring the storm. You're really, how you feel is good. I mean, this is not a bad thing. This is, I'm okay with this. You know, I know you've been trying to avoid it and you don't want it, but at the same time, how you feel about it is, fuck it. You know, excuse my French today, guys. I'm not trying to be so, you know, foul-mouthed. But I'm just saying, you know, how you're perceiving this is bring it. I mean, what else can I do? You want to back a lion in a corner, go ahead. But the lion will fight back. So you're like, go ahead and push me. Push me to the corner. Push me to the back of the room. Push me into a place I don't want to be. Let the tower fall and let the chips fall where they may. I will not hold back. I will fight for what's right. I will speak from my heart. And I will go with all the power I have. So, you know, man or woman, it doesn't matter, but this is a feminine energy and it represents feelings. When you guys study tarot, the kings always represent action, decisions, movements, like what's going on as far as the interpretation of an event, you know, actions. But when you look at the queen cards, it's about feelings, interpretation, it's about flow, it's about movement, it's about growth, it's about becoming something. But mostly it's about feeling something. So how you're acting in regards to all this is you feel very fired up. You feel frustrated. You feel if no one else is going to stand up for you, you're going to stand up for you. You feel like you have to fight alone, and if you must, you will. And I think that's where you're at. If I must fight, and if I must fight alone, I carry my ancestors with me. I carry my morality with me. I carry my angels that surround me and protect me and guide me. I am not alone, even though you may think I'm alone. I have support, which gives you confidence. So really, in a nutshell, how you're feeling about the situation is I have extreme confidence. Okay? So you're feeling confident about the situation, even though you're not, you know, thrilled about this. You're very confident about it, and that's great. Now, how does the person you're opposing feel about you? Think about the person you're going to be in conflict with, or maybe you're in conflict with right now. Think about that person. How are they interpreting all of this? What are they feeling about your little quarrel, your issues? Bottled up emotions. They're holding back. They haven't even lashed out at you. Be very cautious in this fight. I don't normally give people warning, but when you're coming into this argument here very fired up with the Queen of Wands and they're feeling like they're bottling everything up, there's going to be an explosion, which could very well have already happened with the Tower, or it is going to happen, but goddamn. And maybe it already happened, and I hope to God it already happened. But there's a lot that needed to come out. And your person may also feel like maybe you were also bottling up your emotions. And now you let it all come out. And I think the way you want to respond is, if you think you bottled up your emotions, we haven't even gotten started. I have a mindset for war, and I will see it out. You feel like you're just. Let's get some clarity on your feelings. We'll use Mystic Moon's Twin Flame Shadows. Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Wands for the water signs right now. Clarify what she's feeling. Okay. First card, secondary. You treat me second. You treat me like I'm not as important as you. My feelings come next or last or not at all. You want to run over me. You want to walk on me like a placemat, or like a doormat. You want to use me and abuse me. You want to disrespect me. You want to put me last, or I'm not important. Not okay. Then you also got cold. If you need to go cold, so be it. You feel like I'll go cold. I'll go cold as the night. If I have to be a cold-hearted mofo in this, then I will be that. And you also are feeling unavoidable, which is, I'm sorry, unavailable. So you're like, I might just step out of the picture. If you push this, you're going to push me too fucking far, and I'm not going to be here for you. I'm going to step off, I'm going to step away, and I will not be available. You will not be able to call me. You will not be able to see me. But the way you feel is I will ghost you. And bottom of the deck is faithless. You feel like they have no faith in you, or maybe you have no faith in them anymore. All right? All right, let's keep going. Let's talk about bottled up emotions with your person. What has your person been bottling up behind your back? What have they been sucking in? Has it been issues with themselves? Has it been issues with you? Oh, shit. There's like a lot that fell out. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm just going to show you everything that fell out because why not, right? Just fuck it. First of all, we have robotic. So they feel like they've been a robot. They haven't even been genuine. They're fake as fuck. Hello, mask. Then they have guarded. Hello, fake as fuck. You're not even being genuine, and now you're guarding who you really are? Great. And now you have manipulation. So they've been very manipulative. And maybe they feel like you've been very manipulative. And you're like, what the fuck? I've been a loyal knight. I've been nothing but good to you. I've done nothing but support you, but help you, but be there for you, but wait for you, but whatever for you. Like, I've brought the fucking pentacle. I've brought the fucking pentacle, which is hard as fuck to get. And I went over mountains for you. Put myself secondary because you guys got the secondary card. And I put you first. And now you say that I'm manipulative? The other card that came out with this bottled up emotions is judgmental. So they've been busy judging you, and now you're judging them back, possibly, with the Queen of Wands. But they've also been judging you the entire fucking time, taking notes. Wearing their little mask, being guarded, taking pictures of your fucking situation, metaphorically. Judging, 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 judging. Oh, don't judge me, but I'm going to judge you. Oh, let's preach about not judging, but I'm going to judge, 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 judge. That's what's going on in the bottled up emotions. They've been keeping an account of your wrongs. What about theirs? Then we have embarrassment. This feels very Scorpio. I mean, we do have the Tower. We do have King of Cups. You know, water signs, you may be dealing with another Scorpio. This could be your twin flame. I don't know. But you're dealing with another fucking Scorpio, it feels like. No offense to us Scorpios here watching this water reading. This could just be someone else you're dealing with. But bottom of the deck here, we have pitiful. So we leave it on embarrassment and pitiful. So this person's bottled up emotions is a lot of fucking emotions. 1, they're too judgy. They don't like to be judged back. 2, they feel sorry for themselves. They're playing the victim. 3, they're very guarded and they don't want you in. It's Anubis again with the fucking gate. And they're pissed off at any vulnerability you've ever seen. And they're lashing. They're lashing right now. And so how they feel is they've got a lot of emotions they haven't even let off on you. So watch out. This is a warning because we did talk about how Scorpios are and how they explode like a volcano, and there could be violence or at the very least intensity in their emotions. They have a lot going on, guys. And to be honest, your person is not just feeling bottled up emotions because of you, like it's all your fault. They're going through this because they have a lot of shit going on in their life. They have a lot of unresolved bullshit in their life. They're not genuine. They're not living their best life. They're not being who they really want to be. They're a robot. They feel like they're pressured and controlled, and they're not true to themselves. That can lead to some unresolved issues that they're putting on you. You know, they have a lifetime of being a victim and feeling pressured to being someone they're not. And when you guys are going to have this battle, they want to lash out on you. And you're like, bring it. But my warning in this reading is caution. Caution. I think that's why this is the most important card right here. With the 8 of Pentacles. And it's be careful what you say. Write it down. Don't say things out of anger or major emotions. Don't go off. Think about it. Process it. Speak logically, because that's very Virgo. Speak logically and get grounded before this happens. And if it's already happened, well, God, you know, we'll see what's going to happen. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's just my warning. So if it hasn't happened yet, you have an opportunity to think about what you're going to say. Or maybe there's already been a lot of texting and that was just the blow up. Anyways, let's move on. What is the challenge for you guys? King of Swords. Challenge. Oh, goddamn. Are we going to get away from the royal suits in this reading? We got the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords. I mean, wow. Talk about passionate, fiery, emotional kings and queens. We do not have the King of Logic, even though that should be the air sign. But the King of Logic, in my mind, is usually... And wait, I take it back. I'm using the wrong word. Because the King of Swords is the King of Logic. The King of... how do you say, like, reasonable reality. The King of grounded composure. The King of reasonability. Is that even a word? Which is the King of Pentacles. What I'm saying is we're missing that king because he would bring a sense of groundedness to an emotional, hostile, with the fire and the air and the water mess. It's just hostile. So if we had a little earth here to balance this shit out, we'd be okay. But, you know, in a nutshell is what I'm saying, we've got hot-headedness going on here. We don't have a lot of grounded. We have a lot of emotions. We have a lot of anger. And we have a lot of coldness and sharpness and how do you say, like, when someone's like crude or rude or, I don't know, brash, harsh, I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying, man? So anyways, the challenge is probably to not be such a dick. Ah, did I say that? I said it. Yeah, water signs, the challenge is not to be a dick. You have a lot of fucking emotions and you probably have every reason to fucking have them. Your person feels like they have a lot of fucking emotions going on. And they feel like they've been building it up for some time, and they have every reason to have them. Woosah. We need groundedness. The challenge is not to come off harsh, cold, abrasive, and distant and difficult. That is the challenge. The challenge is also to be smart and to make a plan. You can't just go into this willy-nilly. Oh, willy-nilly, let's just talk about it. Let's get into a fucking argument. Let's do it. No, we're not doing that, guys. The King of Swords is like, we don't just come swords blazing on the fucking battlefield, okay? I don't fucking do that shit. We have a plan. We have plan A and we have plan B. So let's do that, guys. Let's figure out this plan here, right? A, you write down what you're going to say before you say it. You have bullet points that you need to hit and touch. It may be difficult to approach them with that, but they need to be done. B, if they don't want to hear you out, if they want to go fucking batshit crazy and insult you and put you down and start World War III, which may happen with the Five of Wands, plan B that we're planning right now is to breathe, not take it personally, because you know from this tarot reading that they are bottling up emotions and it's not all about you. Breathe, don't take it personally. Say you're going through your issues. We can readdress this at a later time. Okay? When we are more calm, or maybe we have a mediator, or maybe we have a third party here to help with this, or maybe you can write me something, I don't know, but we're going to have to readdress this later because I'm not going to hurt you, and I'm not going to be cold, and I'm not going to be a dick, and I don't want you to be a dick to me. So whenever you're ready to, reevaluate this, we can do that. So that's plan B, okay? But you have to go in with a plan. Don't go in there swords flying, okay? Just don't. Make a plan. Yeah, because it's better, Akira, it's better, no one goes psycho, you know what I'm saying? But obviously with water, we're dealing with a very emotional energy here. And for all you water signs watching, fucking emotions are a part of the equation. You're not air, you're not ice, okay? You're not fire, you're not flame, you're not fucking earth, you're not rocks and dirt. You can't just sit there in your stubbornness. You are flowy. You are water and you're meant to flow. There's no stopping that. But there kind of is if you can maintain some kind of control here. So that's why the challenge is to be more air sign, okay? Have more logic, make more sense, make a plan, and a plan after that one when that shit doesn't work. But don't lose your shit. Well, I mean, you can if you want. You're free to do whatever you want. But try not to, I think is the ultimate goal and challenge. Let's clarify that with an oracle. The advice on your challenge. So what is the advice on your challenge? Spirit, please guide and direct me for the water signs. Please give us some advice on this upcoming event that looks pretty intense. Advice, please. How should we handle this? A bottom of the deck, dark moon, the void, the nothingness. And I'm hearing the old saying, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. Ah! Why is that so hard? I don't know. Maybe it's hard for me. I'm very Gemini. But there's the truth in a nutshell, guys. Remain quiet, remain void, remain distant. If you are incapable of doing what you need to do, just don't say anything. That's your best bet. And Spirit's like, remain void. And if you have to cut someone off, don't feel guilty about it. If someone is in a low vibration or toxic and not healthy for you, you cannot subject yourself to that. Do not torture yourself. Be void. Take it away. Deduct, subtract, okay, away from the situation. Anyways, the card revealed is, drum roll. Drum roll. Okay, what is the advice? Darkness. Wow, you guys got void and darkness. Like, that's just weird. So long night moon, which is darkness. I mean, that's very similar to void. Whoops. You know? So there's just a lot of that shit going on. One more card before I read it. Spirit, what do you want to say about this challenge? Give us some Southern Oracle, old down south Southern advice. Tell us what you need to tell us. Give us that Southern Oracle advice. One more wants to come out. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Lipstick on a pig, honey. Artifice, denial, cover-up, trickery, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness. Look closer. You can't put lipstick on a pig and call it beautiful. I'm sorry, but that's just an old saying. You can't put lipstick on a pig and call it beautiful. You know? And this is all about, you're trying to gussy up a pig. This is not Miss Piggy, okay? This is, and the saying really stems from an ugly behavior. You know, in Texas, we say a lot of things like ugly. Don't be ugly. Why you got to be so ugly? You know, oh, grandma, this person was so ugly with me. It's not that they're physically ugly, like unpleasing to the eye, aesthetically. It means that they are an ugly, dark person on the inside. They're not nice. They're ugly, okay? It's about someone's heart. And the advice from down south here is, you know, if the shoe fits, wear it. If this person wants to be such a dick, such a selfish prick, don't try to pretend like they're not. Call it what it is. Don't be in denial. Understand that, okay? And sometimes it's metaphorical, and it's saying if your situation, not necessarily the people that are involved in it, but your situation may just be an ugly situation. Maybe it's about legalities, legal matters, uncomfortable legal matters, because the King of Swords is a lawyer or a judge or a police officer. So it might be legal matters, which makes it an ugly situation. And being that it's Christmas, you can't put lipstick on this pig, meaning you can't make this situation any better than it is. Don't be in denial and say it's not so bad because it's Christmas. Don't be in denial because you don't want to believe that how toxic your situation is has drug you into court or to call police. It's like don't put a fake mask on it. It is what it is. Call it out for what it is. It's an ugly situation. It's not fun. No one's having a good time. It doesn't feel good. It's bad. It sucks. Own that. Even if it is that ugly, we're still going to get over it. It could be as ugly as shit can be, and we're still going to get over it. So we have catching lightning bugs, happiness, everyday magic, childhood, simple pleasures, wonder, and a secret wish. As dark as your situation may be, there's something to be happy about. Maybe it's the Christmas lights on your tree. Maybe it's the decorations driving up your street. Maybe it's the starry night outside. Maybe it's the lightning bugs. Maybe it's your cat or your rabbit or your dog. Something is happy right now. Whenever you're in a fight, your dog's still going to come lick your feet or kiss your face or snuggle. No matter how shitty your day is, your kids are still going to want love from you. No matter how shitty your day is, you still have a good bed to go home to. And comforting TV to watch. Or a friend to talk to. Or at the very least, a starry sky to look up at. And it reminds you, honey, as hard as this shit may be, It's going to get better. And after all, tomorrow will be another day. All right, the next card is if that ain't the truth, grits ain't groceries. Believe it or not, trustworthiness. Watch for the signs. Trust your intuition. This is about lucidity and fluidity. It's about being honest. It's the real deal, okay? The real deal. You know, the goodness, the nectar, the sweet juices that we are squeezing out of this pomegranate right now, which is a very ugly pomegranate. The good nectar that we're getting out of this very shitty tower is truth, honesty. You're finally going to get real with you, and they're finally going to get real with them. Reality can be an ugly motherfucker, but reality is a comfort in the same sense, because honestly, once reality hits, at that moment, I don't know what tomorrow has in store, but at that moment, it can't get any worse. You know, it's like you get bad news. Well, today can't get any worse. Don't say that out loud, though, because you never know. You never know. You never know. I don't want to speak that. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I generally mean. It's like once the veil is lifted and truth has been spoken, there's some peace. There's some relief. You guys ever felt good when you've been dying to tell your friend you hate their man or something, but you hit it all these moments, and you finally express yourself and you're like, you know, the truth is I never liked him. He was an ass and he was no good for you, and I've been saying it to everyone else but you, and it feels good that I finally get to tell you that he was a total unworthy, untrustworthy ass. Your friend may look at you and be like, oh my God, I can't believe you just fucking said that to me. You know, you were so supportive in my whole relationship. And you're like, I know, I was holding everything back. I didn't share that with you. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. But now the truth must come out. Okay, well, it's ugly, but it feels good at the same time. You know? Or if it's like an inner reflection, maybe somebody here is looking in at themselves and saying, I've not been such a good father, or I've not been such a good mother, or I've not been such a good friend, or I've not been such a good sister. And I've been bad in certain situations, and I can see that now, and it's ugly, and I wish that never happened. I wish I didn't embarrass myself like that, but we did have embarrassment, you know, and it's just like, at the end of the day, so be it. It's over. Now we can come up. Now we can go catch lightning bugs. Anyways, that's the message there. Let's read the dark moon. Oh, Kira, yes, I finally expressed myself, and she blocked me. Oh, damn. See, there you go. You ripped the Band-Aid off, you expressed yourself, and then block. You know, the universe has a strange way of revealing karma, though. The truth must come out. Justice must step in. The tower must take down the shit that has to go. And like I said earlier, we don't always want it. You don't want to bring shit up, Kira, and get blocked. That's not what the fuck you wanted for Christmas. But at the same time, how much longer could you live sucking in everything you wanted to say? It's a relief. And that's what this is. It's like, it's a relief. We can move on from here. And whatever's meant to be will be. And that's the comfort. So we're going to go ahead and read number 40. Which is the long night. Oh, you know what? We just had that with the winter solstice. It was that kind of energy. This is the winter solstice. I think there is snow on the tree. At least it looks like that to me. I don't know. Water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You are entering a time of introversion. A leaner time, or a time to turn inward like the hermit and plan and strategize, which is your challenge with the King of Swords, the planning and the strategizing. Because it's a time to do shadow work, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, which will bring you big dividends later on. Release what no longer works for you. The darkness needs to be there as much as the light. One of the earliest human fears is said to be the fear of the dark. We fear what we can't see, what lies hidden, and we fear what may be hiding. In reality, the dark is as important as the light, and in nature it is like sleep. There are many nocturnal animals that go about the business of living under the moon, not the sun. The darker times of the lunar and seasonal cycles signal a time to naturally turn inwards. Think about how in wintertime we have shorter days. Well, at least in this side of the hemisphere, okay? Not Switzerland or something like that, but it's dark. At like 5 p.m., it's dark here. And it makes you do what? You want to go within. You want to go inside your house. You want to go by a fire. You want to go in the living room, or you want to go to bed early. That's, the external of the dark moon. But this is an energy of metaphors. And this dark moon for you is actually making you want to go inside yourself. Soul search, do the hermit. So anyways, it's giving you a time to stay close to home and look closely at yourself in plain, so you could see very honestly the truth. And then you can make a plan for the light. The northern hemisphere, the long night of the moon usually occurs in, get this everybody, December, around the winter solstice. See, I knew we were just in this energy. Because this is when the nights are indeed long and the hours of sunshine are short. It's colder and people would begin to be snowed in. It is during these snow-ins that you can share, grow, reflect, and warm up and regenerate. It's during these long nights that you can begin to do your shadow work, undertaking self-reflection, needed to identify what isn't working in your life and what is causing you pain. So yes, introspection, reevaluation. This could be a bad habit, a destructive pattern, or a reoccurring useless fear, or anything that holds you back from being the best you can be. And once we see these aspects of ourselves in the dark, we can simply decide whether they must go. We can decide to release them once and for all, so we get to transform. A companion stone would be onyx. Onyx is just beautiful. It's dark, it's black. It's usually easily accessible to a lot of people. You can get onyx, but it takes the negative away from you. It absorbs it, and it transmutes it into good energy. So if you guys have onyx, turn to that stone as water signs. So wow, this is definitely turning into be quite the reading for the water signs. And you could be dealing with a challenging air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? But that's what's on the forefront for your reading, water signs. Now, let's go ahead and see what Spirit sees. What does Spirit see in your situation? Spirit, what is it you see happening for everybody? What can you tell us about the higher vision? So we have Six of Cups, fate, destiny. This is fate. Whatever's happening was supposed to happen. It's not an accident. It's not a mistake. It's not something that you wish shouldn't have happened, couldn't have happened. This was something that needed to happen. It was written in the stars, predestined, supposed to happen. For whatever divine reason, Spirit says, I see things you can't see. I bring together things and events, emotions, and people for a reason, for soul growth, for soul lesson, for change, and to diffuse karma. So I know what I'm doing. So Spirit's like, I'm orchestrating this. But it's really not someone orchestrating your life. It's really just the universe speaking about your lessons, which are predestined in your birth chart. Your birth chart is always your life path. It's written in the stars. It's God's plan. It's your plan. It's your higher plan. It's your soul's path. So you got to look at that, you know, and just know that at this time, in this transit, in this moment, in December, after the eclipse, with this and this going on, this was going to be triggered between you and such person. Why? For balance and harmony, which is the number 6. For balance and harmony. So this had to happen to equalize a toxic situation that could not go on any longer. You understand? Okay. So the last card here is your future. And we're going to find out what, yes, markers, what adventure awaits. What is coming up in the year 2022 for you? Water signs. What's coming up around the corner, around the bend, past a few weeks from now, but just what is in sight? Where are we headed? And remember, this is a possibility. Whenever you pull a card, it's not written in stone. It's a possibility. It's an option and an opportunity. We always have free will. All right, drum roll. Don't you love the anticipation? Book of Secrets.
What about my cookie that I made for Christmas?
Well, I'm sure she wanted to eat it, and I'm sorry. She didn't know. It was a plate of cookies on the counter for people to eat. It didn't have your name on it, and I'm sure she's sorry. You go ahead and finish the cookie. Okay. Sorry, guys. Ruined the drum roll moment, but we got the Book of Secrets, which is Scorpio. There's a lot of revelations that are going to be revealed to you in the year 2022. I will elaborate more on this. One, you're going to be much more wise. This represents the esoteric and the mystic knowledge that Scorpio energy carries, but the water signs also know. The mystic knowledge. You are going to learn and grow so much in the year 2022. A lot of secrets of the universe are going to be revealed to you. How to manifest. The angels. Spirit guides. The other side. What happens life after death. How to use cards. How to be more spiritual as far as using your divination gifts. Maybe being a psychic or an intuitive. Things will be revealed. That's what this card is. So secrets will come out. The little black book of secrets. Understand that everything happens for a reason, and Spirit says there's a lot of reasons you don't know of why this person did what they did. But you're about to see what's really been hidden behind the curtain now. So we're going to clarify that with a tarot. Let's see. Where's my other tarot? Here they are. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on with the Book of Secrets. What is going to be revealed with the Book of Secrets in the future? The year 2022, all things will be revealed. What is going to be revealed in this future? What do they need to know? You guys got 2 cards. Bottom of the deck, Justice. What is going to be revealed to you is that justice is taking place. Karma is taking place. This is not going to be a year willy-nilly. This is going to be a difficult year. Maybe not for you, but for someone. And it's about setting things right, getting on track, creating balance, being just and being fair. You know, this Justice card is never someone, usually blindfolded, but it's never someone that says, oh, you know, I feel like I like your story more. I'm going to give you the goods. No, this is always the scale. I don't care who you are, what you've done, when you come to me and tell me your story. I go based on actions. I go based on experience. I go based on facts. And the facts tell me, based on everything that's happened, 2021, 2020, 2019, and so on, that this is supposed to happen in your life now. You have to either A, move out, B, move in, C, step up, you know, D, give, and so on. Actions will be requested. Things will be asked. You will be, this person or you know, the outcome, people will be asked to pay for their mistakes and to step up and do the adult, karmically moral thing. And that's what justice is all about. It's like, don't worry about people's feelings. This is about their soul and their balance of their soul. The next cards that came out is the Three of Cups in reverse and the Devil card. For the future, it's detaching away from other people. Fake people. I hate to say it, Cancer's involved. What's this? Yeah, there's Cancer, the Chariot. There's something going on with this Cancer. I think a Cancer is moving on from someone that was holding them back. Could be a Capricorn, I don't know. But it's just a karmic energy. The Devil with the Book of Secrets is like, look, there was an addiction, an obsession, or a codependency that was leeching onto you like a suction, dragging you down and sucking you under. Be it a depression, be it a person, be it an addiction. But in your future, the secrets will be revealed about maybe how dark and toxic somebody really is. And it could be a karmic person. And whatever was merry and happy and la 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 and joy, 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 happy, happy, whatever was woohoo for all these years, whoever was getting away with a bunch of shit, they're not going to get away with shit no more. Excuse my French. But they're not getting away with no more shit. You know, the devil's like Saturn. He's coming down to strike. You know, be quiet in the court of law. You will be chained. You will be dealt with accordingly. This could be someone going to jail. This could be someone getting removed from a relationship. This could be someone who's been unjust and fake and false and full of shit being exposed, having their vulnerabilities hung out to dry for everyone to see. This is the darkness that comes to light with the Book of Secrets and the Devil. The darkness will come to light. Those evil deeds, those mean intentions that someone's placed on you. Or maybe it could be reversed. Maybe you had some ill intentions placed on another. But whatever ill intentions were there, they are gone. Gone. And that's the Three of Cups in reverse, because it stands for, no, this isn't a reconciliation. No, we're not going to have happier times together. We are separating. There's a lot of sadness involved with the Three of Cups in reverse. It's cycles that have been unable to be removed from your life are being removed, because the Three of Cups often talks about the cycles of the moon, the waning, the waxing, the full moon. And when it's in reverse, it's like a cycle that someone couldn't get out of. And with the Devil card, it's something again about someone stuck, can't get out of something. And what I feel with the Justice card, bottom of the deck, whoever felt stuck and imprisoned, like they couldn't get out of something, they're getting out of it because the secrets will expose them. So somebody will be exposed. The Chariot will move forward. And someone, look at this, this is like jail. Somebody will be held responsible, maybe even against their will. But somebody will be held. And it's a jail of their own making. It could be a literal jail or it could be metaphorical. It's just, you know, who wants to be stuck with responsibility with the Justice card? Nobody. Nobody wants to be stuck with responsibility, but it's time to grow up. And so then the moon comes out talking about secrets again, bottled up emotions rising to the surface, a very highly emotional situation, but a time where you have to trust in the universe and trust in your birth chart and trust in karma and fate. The things that can't be seen must be seen at the right time. And here's the emperor, king of kings, in charge of responsibility. Grow up. Grow up. So I'm telling you, either someone's going to grow up that has not been growing up in your life, or you will. But somebody will be forced. Let's get an oracle on that, and then I'll pull a moon oracle. Give me a love oracle, please, on the situation for the water signs. Divine Feminine. I think the Divine Feminine's in good graces. The butterfly's here. The feminine energy is about growth, healing, and renewal, and birth. Okay? It's about introspection. And then you have the talk. So this talk, foreseen in the future, is much needed. And it's also unavoidable. Just know that the oracles that came out as the Divine Feminine will be spoken with about some karmic bullshit that had to go. And there will be a transformation. Bottom of the deck, I miss you. Oop. And it fell out. It fell out because it wanted to show us forgiveness. Forgiveness and I miss you. You know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Sometimes people don't know what they have till they lose it. Listen. Listen, Linda, I don't know your situation. I don't know if it's about your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your lover, your kids, your neighbor. I don't fucking know. But I do know whoever did you dirty is going to get dealt with. And I do know whatever happens is for the best and there's no escape. None. And I do know that someone is going to miss somebody terribly and they're going to regret mistreating that person. Because revelations are going to be shown to them. Their selfishness, their evil, dark ways, or their self-centeredness, which is, I guess, the kind of the same thing as selfishness. But let's just say the error of their ways. Someone will be seeing the error of their ways, and it's going to make them feel bad. It's going to steal their joy, and they're going to be forced to deal with it. And they're going to have so much going on inside them that they are going to want to reunite and reconcile. Six of Cups, because that's what Spirit sees. Spirit wants to bring you guys back together with justice. When it's righteous, when someone misses you, or vice versa, when you miss them. And when you realize the error of your ways, there will be an apology and there will be forgiveness. You guys can come back to a better, more harmonious place after the talk. And you guys will be communicating again in a much better way. This is going to clear way for so much better communication. So anyways, guys, I love you. I hear the doorbell. I don't know what's going on. I have to go see what's going on. I'm going to finish this reading in the extended for the water signs. So if you guys want to go over there, it will be posted later tonight. And it is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio individually, which I will be reading about your outcome and your situation. So we're going to touch more per sign. I kept the air sign at 30 minutes in the extended. I'm probably going to try to keep this extended around 30 minutes as well. It's not going to be super long. And then probably tomorrow we're going to do the drawing because I know I've been procrastinating. But guys, I've been going through a lot of shit. I'll tell you guys about it another time, but it's been fucking drama. And I felt sick to my stomach in knots for days. This fucking eclipse and full moon really kicked my little ass. So anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll see you on the other side. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'd appreciate you so much. I've lost some subscribers because I've probably been gone. I don't know. So subscribe if you haven't. And if you're interested in anything I have to offer, please go to www.jks1111.com. Okay? And please purchase the extendeds if you haven't yet. It's Christmas. It's a great time to bless me and bless yourself. I'd appreciate that. It keeps this channel moving. If you can, go ahead. It's $33.33 every month on the 3rd. I look forward to seeing you there. We're doing some giveaways tomorrow, so it's going to be a big fun thing. I hope it's going to be like a Christmas Eve little mini party. I'll see you guys later, though, okay? I love you so much. I'm thinking of you. Just keep swimming. Hang in there. Bye, guys.